Hello everyone, my name is Abhishek Kumar. Today I am here to give you a presentation on Flutter, which is my seminar topic. So let's go. Here is a table of content. We talked about what is Flutter, why is Flutter, advantage and disadvantage of Flutter, features of Flutter, life cycle of Flutter, creating simple application using Flutter, future scope of Flutter, and conclusion. So what is Flutter? Flutter is a free and open source Google Mobile UI framework which is developed by Google. Let's provide a fast and expressive way for developers to build native apps on both iOS and Android. From the past figure, we need different language and framework to develop a mobile application for different platforms like iOS and Android. So there is a big problem because we need a different language and framework to develop a mobile application for different platforms. So here Flutter comes into a picture. Let us say there is no need a different platform and language to develop a application for both iOS and Android. Using Flutter, we can develop a native apps for both iOS and Android, which is quite good. So why is Flutter? Flutter provide a fast development because we don't need to write a separate code for different platform. Flutter also has rich set of customizable widget, and the second is expressive plus flexible UI. Flutter moves to a widget rendering animation and gesture into this framework to give you a complete control over every pixel on the screen. The third is native apps for Android and iOS. Flutter provides a single platform to develop an Android and iOS application. And the fourth is hot reload. Hot reload means we don't need to recompile our apps again and again. We only save our code in once and we can see all the changes in our app. It provides high performance. Flutter doesn't require a JavaScript bridge and the speed is much faster. Yes, Flutter is used that programming language. It reduces the third parties. It reduces the third parties libraries and dependency, and the Flutter API is very consistent. So here is the advantage of Flutter. Flutter comes with beautiful and customizable widget for high performance and outstanding mobile application. It fulfills all the custom needs and requirements. Flutter offers many more advantages as mentioned below. First, Dart has large repository of software packages, which lets you to extend the capabilities of your application. Second, developers need to write just a single code base for both applications, both iOS and Android platforms. Third is Flutter needs lesser testing because of its one single code for different platforms. Fourth is simplicity makes it a good candidate for fast development. Its customization capability and extendability makes it even more powerful. Fifth is with Flutter, developer has full control over the widgets and its layout. It makes the UI beautiful and better. And the last, Flutter offer great developer tools and amazing hot load. We don't need to recompile our apps again and again. Here is disadvantage of Flutter. First, since it is code in Dart language, so developer needs to learn new language, which is quite easy. And the second, modern framework try to separate logic and UI as much as possible. But in Flutter, user interface and logic is intermixed. And the third is Flutter is yet another framework to create mobile application. Developers are having a hard time in choosing the right development tools because Flutter is not only a tool to develop a application for different platform because in a market React Native and other also a framework to solve this problem. Features of Flutter. Flutter framework offers the following feature to developers. First, modern and reactive framework. Second, it uses the Dart programming language which is very easy to learn and simple. And the third one is it provides fast development. The fourth one is beautiful and fluid UI interface. And the fifth one is huge widget catalog it provides. And the sixth one, it's run some UI for multiple platform. And the last one, it provide a high platform and high performance application. Here is a life cycle of Flutter. In Flutter, everything is a component. There is a two type of component, stateless component and stateful component. Here we talk about stateful component. We can create a stateful component using a class. And in class, first we can define a constructor. In a constructor, we can take a parameter from the parent and the child class. After the constructor, create state function is called. And the create state function, first we can define the state of a component, and the first method which is called it is init state. In an init state function, we can define our functionality of the component using the build function, and we can modify our state using the set state function, and we can also modify our functionality of the component using did update widget function. We can talk all the function and method one by one. So first is a create state. When the framework is instructed to build a stateful widget, it immediately calls create state. Second is mounted is true. When the mounted is true, create state, create your state class and assign a build context. Build context means is assign a self class to a function like this. Unit state. This is the first method called when the widget is created. Did change dependency. This method is called immediately after init state on the first time the widget is built. And the next is build. In build function, we can define all the functionality of the component, how the component will work, and how we can render the component. Next is did update widget. It takes the old widget as a parameter and updated it and return the update widget. Set state. In this, we can modify our state and we can change the state and return the updated state. Deactive. Deactive is called when state is removed from the tree. Mounted is false. When the mounted is false, the state object can never be remounted. Here we can creating a simple application using Flutter and also using Android Studio. Here is a screenshot of creating a new project. You can see, and there is some following step to creating a project. First, we can open Android Studio and install Flutter. Second, we create a Flutter project by clicking the file and create a new Flutter project. And the third is selecting Flutter project. We can select the Flutter project, and the fourth is we can configure the application as below mentioned point, like project name, Flutter SDK path. We can define SDK path, project location, and the description. Is a screenshot of the new Flutter application. And the fifth point is configure the projects. Sixth is set the company domain. Seven is enter the company domain. And eighth, we can create the Android fully working application. And the ninth is the structure of the application after creating an application. Here is a screenshot of the structure of the application. We can talk about one by one in a later slide. So various components of the structure of the application are explained here. First is Android folder, auto-generated source code to create Android application. It contains auto-generated source code for the Android application. Next is iOS. It contains auto-generated source code for the iOS application. The third is lib. It contains the Dart code written using the Flutter framework. And the fourth is lib/main.dart. It contains all the Dart programming in main.dart file. The test folder containing Dart code to test the Flutter application. Here we can write all the testing code for our application. The next is test/widget_test.dart. Here is the file widget_test.dart which contain all the testing code. Git ignore, which is used for the Git version control file, basically GitHub. .metadata, it is auto-generated by the Flutter tools. Next is packages. It is auto-generated to track the Flutter applications. Flutter packages. We can write all the packages, all the classes into a packages folder. Next is IML, project file used by the Android Studio, and readme.md, project description file written in the Markdown format. So here is a simple screenshot of our Hello World program. This is all written in a Dart programming language. You can see here is the output of the programming language of Dart using Flutter. It is the Hello World application. We can create our first application, which is Hello World application. It is Here is a future scope of the Flutter. Flutter just got into the app development industry and already started to set its popularity. No doubt the Flutter seems to be bright for future. Initially, Google has launched Flutter Beta 3 with additional exciting feature and function, making it even more powerful and robust than the previous version. And Google is increased day by day his community and make the Flutter is better. So here is a conclusion. Flutter framework does a great job by providing an excellent framework to build mobile application in a truly platform independent way. By providing simplicity in the development process, high performance in the resulting mobile application. Flutter provide a single platform where we can write an app for different platforms, both Android and iOS platform. Flutter framework will surely enable a lots of new developer to develop high performance and featureful mobile application in the near future. Flutter provide a better UI and beautiful UI also. Thank you.